Hi class, sorry to bother you, but what is that on the wall? So that's a whiteboard of all the rules we have for the dorm. You guys made rules for yourselves? Yeah, we realized we needed them after less than a day of living with each other, so had that. Yeah, and as time goes on we add to the list, so it's been growing. Let me see that. Rule number 1, no sparring, training, fighting, etc. after dinner. Seems fair enough. See, it's not that bad. Rule number 2, Bakugo and Deku are not allowed in a room together unsupervised. Also understandable. See, that was made after they almost blew up the entire building after the first night. I said I was sorry. And also he started it. You little... Rule number 3. Neither Bakugo nor Denki are allowed in the kitchen unsupervised. Why? See, as great of a cook as Bakugo is, he overspices things. So unless someone is there watching him cook, he's gonna make things way too spicy for any of us to eat. As for me, apparently I get overexcited about food, so every time I touch like the toaster or oven, it kinda, you know... Okay. Rule number 4, Bakugo is required to call us by our real names at least 3 times a week. What? Yeah, in case you haven't noticed, he calls all of us by nicknames. 1, to be mean. 2, because he hasn't been bothered enough to learn, even after a few months of being in the same class. Whatever. I don't understand why there's so many rules about me. Well, maybe if you wouldn't stop causing trouble in the dorms, we wouldn't have to make so many rules about you. Okay, moving on. Rule number 5, if you hear Mitsuki playing in someone's room, leave them alone. Okay, I don't understand this one. Basically, it means they're going through it and they need to be left alone. No questions asked. Rule number 6, Sunday brunch is mandatory. What are these rules? Sunday brunch is necessary for team bonding. Come on, Mr. Aizawa. Besides, the rules get better, trust me. Rule number 7, Kirishima must dye his hair only in his bathroom. Yeah, so that was from when I dyed my hair in the kitchen. Apparently I got red dye everywhere, and it looked like a crime scene. Koda was traumatized for days. Okay, rule number 8, Ubaraka needs to wear gloves every time she sleeps. We found out after night 3 that she's a sleepwalker. I am not a sleepwalker. Okay, then explain why all the couches were floating. I don't know, maybe you were dreaming? It wasn't a dream if all of us saw it. Okay, moving on. Rule number 9, under no circumstances is anyone allowed to touch Midoriya's All Might merch. If you do, you're on your own, and it was nice knowing you. What? Just don't. Alright, moving on to rule number 10. Oh my god, this one is my favorite. If someone picks up a Nerf gun, everyone in the same room must immediately pick one up and participate in a Nerf gun battle. Is that why there's so many Nerf guns lying around? Yep, and you pretty much keep going until there's only one person left standing. It's very intense. You guys should be focusing on your studies, and they're all over the place. They're making a mess. I should confiscate them. New rule, hide all the Nerf guns from Aizawa. Anyway, I think you should keep reading the rules, and the next part's my favorite. There's more. And why is it your favorite? Because, Mr. Aizawa, the next section is only about Manetta. Rule number 11. Mineta is banned from the girls' side of the dorm. Rule number 12. Mineta must stay at least 6 feet away from all of the girls. If he doesn't, the girls are allowed to punish him as they see fit. And rule number 13. Zero is also allowed to use his quirk on Mineta as he sees fit. Rule number 14, Manetta is required to take lessons on consent every Saturday. These are all pretty fair and valid rules. This is discrimination. I feel oppressed. Oh my god, just... Rule number 13. Rule number 15, Deku, Todoroki, and Iida are not allowed to sneak out together. They have to sign a permission slip and have at least 2 people with them. Care to explain? Stain. Rule number 16, Monopoly is banned. That's the rule. Monopoly ruins friendships, Mr. Aizawa. Basically, Momo's way too good at it. There's also been times where the board has been broken too many times. The first instance being Bakugo, but that's pretty self-explanatory. Second time, Sato almost beat Momo and got a little too overexcited and forgot he was eating cookies. So, the last time we played, Uraraka and Dark Shadow both broke the board. Uraraka and Dark Shadow? Why? Capitalism needs to die, Mr. Aizawa. For some reason, Dark Shadow is also very anti-capitalist. Okay. Final rule, rule number 17. Always remember that we are a team. Well, that's pretty sweet. That is correct, Mr. Aizawa. We have to remember to work together in times like these. Times like these? Is that a Nerf gun in your hand? Refer to rule number 10, Mr. Aizawa. If someone picks up a Nerf gun, everyone in the room must pick up a Nerf gun and participate in a Nerf gun battle. You're not being serious. You've always told us we need to follow the rules more. Get him. Shit.
Ladies, we all know why we're here?
Yep. I'll start us off then. I bet $5 that Denki failed our last test.
Oh please, it's Denki. I'll raise you. $10 that he fails, but that he also cries when he gets the results back. Why do you guys always choose to bully Denki? I've been tutoring him. I put down 5 that he's gonna pass. Oh, Choco, you gonna put a bet in? No, I'm not a fan of betting money.
And what do we have here?
Nothing, just, gossip. Yeah, Aizawa, we're good, rule-abiding students.
That being said, how much are you willing to throw in?
Nothing, because I've graded Denki's previous test, and I know that would be unfair, but what else are you betting on?
There goes $5 and 3 hours of tutoring.
Atta boy, take a seat. I knew you were my favorite teacher for a reason. We're betting on what Kirishima's sexuality is next.
I'll go first, because I'm sure of this one. $10 says Kirishima's gay. Mina, you might want to get your gaydar checked, because that man is bisexual. I'm putting $15 on that.
I'm with Mina. $5 that he's gay.
I would have thought that he's straight. What do you think, Mr. Aizawa?
If he's the red gay, who's the blue gay?
Guys, we're back with the snacks. They also had chocolate on sale. What are we betting on now? We're betting on Kirishima's sexuality. There's 2 votes for gay, 1 for bisexual. And how are you guys planning on proving that?
She's right. We can't just wait for him to get into a relationship.
I know who to ask.
Hey, Baku bro.
What?
So, would you happen to know Kirishima's sexuality?
How the f would I know? You woke me up for this?
Well, you guys are just, really close, so we thought you would,
Okay, but he can still help us figure this out.
Does he cuff his jeans?
No. I think they're a little too baggy to do that.
Well, what kind of music does he listen to?
The Red Riot Christmas album.
Okay, none of this information is useful. What are some things that he likes?
He just likes things that are manly. I don't know.
All that tells us is that he's not straight. We're back where we started. How does that prove that he's not straight? I mean, what else would tell us? Has he ever, tried to kiss you, or...?
It's not gay to kiss the homies.
What kind of hair dye does he use?
I think it's called, panic something. Manic panic?
He's bisexual. Mr. Aizawa, how the f did that tell you he's bi? Since we can't find a way to prove the bet, everybody just take back your money, I guess. I already told you he's bi. Mr. Aizawa, you still haven't shown any evidence on why that's true. So unless you'd like to share with us now. That's what I thought. Anybody else have any new bets? I've got one, and a way that we can prove it.
Let's hear it, Skull Candy.
Hey, I told you to stop calling me by headphone names. Anyways, I talked to Denki, and he said that Tokoyami plays obnoxious music while he's in the shower. So I say we bet on what kind of music he listens to. Beats by Dre, that's a great one! I put $5 down that he listens to My Chemical Romance. He's more cultured than that. $5 that it's Pierce the Veil. I don't know any of these bands, so I'm not gonna place a bet. I had to listen to this music because of my internship. $2 that it's Sleeping with Sirens. $10, Carrie Underwood. Country, Mr. Aizawa? No.
Did you all forget that I live in the boys' side of the dorms?
Yes, but also there's no way. Hey, Jiro, you gotta check. Fine.
I dug my key into the side of his grave. Bring me that money.
Cheater. Well played.
Glad I didn't bet.
I think I've got a bet.
Let's hear it, anti-gravity.
Okay, so Midoriya says that Bakugo calls him Deku because it means useless, but do you think Bakugo actually knows his real name?
He's got to. They're childhood friends.
I don't know about that, because think about it. He doesn't know any of our names. He just gives us nicknames.
Jiro's right. He always calls us by nicknames, so I'm going to take this bet a little bit further. $5 that he knows less than 5 people's names in our class. No, that can be right. We've been in class with him forever. $5 that he knows at least 10.
2 more on 5 names or less.
This is Bakugo we're talking about. $10 that it's only 3.
Wait, so it's the whole class now? Then I'm gonna put my $2 on 10. He's gotta know at least half the class, right? Alright, so who's gonna wake him up this time?
Miss Yaoyorozu.
Shoot! Bakugo! Bakugo, we need your help in confirming another bet.
No.
So I'm gonna just hold up a picture and you have to tell me who's in it. The real names, not the nicknames that you've made up for us.
That person's not in our class. That right there is a hair.
No, his real name.
Nope, that is his official title. Hair. Tanjiro Kamapopo. I don't care.
For every correct name you give, I'll take off a day of detention.
Who's next? Oh, that's that gay dude, right? Your mama. That one.
What about this?
That's easy. That's Deku.
That's his hero name.
Midoriya.
Do you know his first name?
His name is Izuku Midoriya. His favorite food is katsudon, and he has the same birthday as that character from Bleach. Are we finished? Can we be done?
Okay, but we've hung out. So, Bakugo, what's my name?
Raccoon.
You Mina. Bakugo, what's my name?
Toady?
She's a frog! Okay, well, what's my name?
Who said that?
Okay, what about me?
Your name's Uraraka. Do you not? We fought before. Do you guys have amnesia or something? Like, why do you need me to tell me your names?
You know what? I don't even want him to guess mine. I'm starting to think that maybe he doesn't actually care about being in detention.
Whatever, extras. You should be grateful I even learned some of your names.
So how many was that? Midoriya? Uraraka? That's 2. 3 if you count Aoyama. I think it was close enough.
What, Denki?
5 minutes ago, you said his name was Power Pack. Are you serious? So now we have another bet that we can't solve. I say, since he still said less than 5, I should get the money. But the bet wasn't that he said less than 5, it was that he knew less than 5. And he obviously knows more than 5 names from that phone call with Denki. Sorry guys, I really thought we could prove that one. Okay, well what are we gonna bet on now? I've got a bet, but you're not gonna like it. Oh god. I say we bet on what's in Minetta's room. I don't know if I wanna know. Oh god. Mina! Okay, and who's gonna prove that? Because I'm not going in there. Oh. That could work. We're just gonna say sorry now. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. I don't wanna see that. Mina, since you made the bet, why don't you start us off? Alright. $5 that he's got a picture of one of us in his room. Ew. Yeah, I believe that. $2 more on that bet. Ew. I'm gonna bet $3 that his bed's not made. I don't wanna. Ew. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. $2 that it's just like movie posters all over his wall.
$5 that he's got a stash of nudie magazines underneath his bed.
I don't really want to think about this for any longer. $2 for the movie posters. I don't care. Bullshit. Mineta? Yes. Somebody stole Momo's hair curler again, so I'm searching every room to see if I can find it. Give me a second. Okay, come in. Pardon the intrusion. Oh my god, why is it so dark? He's been gone a long time.
He's got to search the whole room top to bottom, so... I wonder if the shock killed him.
Finally, what's in his room? The worst thing he had in his room was an X-rated poster of Midnight from before the Hero Commission put requirements on costumes. And don't worry, I confiscated it. Ew, how old is she? I thought the Hero Commission banned those. What about the movie posters? Was his bed made? His bed was made and there was no posters except the Midnight one on his walls. Dang, he doesn't seem like somebody who'd make their bed. So nobody won the bet. Again! But... technically, Mina and Jiro were correct because he did have a class photo on his desk. Oh, now I feel kind of bad. And I would have been correct, but before I could get through the door, he moved his nudie magazines to the closet. I mean, I still found them, but they were under his bed. Never mind. A win's a win. Give me the money. Do you remember when all the boys showed us the rooms? Yeah, so we can't do any bets on what theirs looks like because we've seen them. But you remember what Iida's looked like, right? It was covered in books. Yup, so I bet $5 that Iida has at least one piece of fan fiction in his room. Oh my god. $2 on that.
There's no way. He's so uptight. $2 and he doesn't.
I'm with Gcrv. $3 that he doesn't. Yeah, but how are we gonna do this? Have Aizawa pull the curling trick again? That took forever for him to search the room, and Iida's has so many books.
What is that?
First of all, $2 on Iida doesn't have any fan fiction. He's too much of a square. Second of all, this is a camera that shows that the boys are hanging out in the common area tonight. Oh, nice. So we can just sneak in and search ourselves.
We have cameras?
The school has been attacked twice. Of course we have cameras. Gcrv just needs to make her bed and then we can go. $5 that he does. I mean, come on, guys.
Where's the light switch? Oh, everybody in. Ground rules. Don't move anything. And if you have to, put it back when you're done. That's a lot of books.
Gcrv and Mina will take the far one. Sue and Jiro, you take this one. Ochako, can you look at his computer?
Try my best. Good enough.
Mr. Aizawa, you...
I'm good.
Get out of his bed!
How are we gonna know if it's fan fiction?
The author name is probably gonna be a pseudonym. There might be some tags at the beginning of it, and the picture on the cover is definitely gonna be really bad.
Mina? Are you a fan of fan fiction? Duh. Hey guys, does Twilight count?
No, but 50 Shades of Grey does.
Guys, he's got a password on his computer.
Wasn't his hero name the same as his brother's? Try that. What is it?
Ingenium.
What's AO3?
What?
Oh, jackpot.
Damn it.
You're gonna tell me what AO3 is? It's literally one of the biggest sites for fanfiction. Check his bookmarks.
What kind of tags is he using? Nah, don't tell him. He didn't help look.
There's a scary large amount of All Might fanfictions on here. What is this? He's not reading it, he's writing it! I'm confused. Why is Iida writing All Might fanfiction? This doesn't make any sense. Deku's the one obsessed with All Might, not Iida. Oh, Tadpole, you got something to say? Deku's been complaining that Bakugo broke his computer. That makes a lot of sense. I'm just grabbing a sweater, I don't want to get a chill.
Welcome home.
I know this looks bad. Hear us out.
What are you doing in my room?
We were trying to solve a bet. Mr. Aizawa, are you wearing shoes in my bed?
They're hanging off the edge, so technically they're not in the bed.
And you moved all my stuff around. That's moved. That's moved. Those books are moved. I know we shouldn't have done this. You are violating my boundaries and my privacy, and this is highly unacceptable. We were trying to solve a bet on if you had fan fiction in your room. You searched my room for fan fiction?
But I mean, we did find it on your computer.
You broke into my computer? How did you even figure out my password? Dude, it's your brother's name. Ingenium? Are you serious? And if you're so mad about us being on your computer, why is Deku writing All Might fanfiction on here? As his friend, I cannot answer that question. Okay, so it's clear that All Might fanfiction isn't yours, but we still got a bet to solve, so is any of the fanfiction on here, just you can- Get out! Get out! Are they morons? I would never read fanfiction online. How many bets do we have unanswered now? Too many? Well, should we just quit then? Well, I've got one more if you guys are willing. Ochako, your bets have the highest rate of not being answered. Mina, be nice, let her finish. I want to know if Deku's natural hair is green. Okay, really interesting bet, but I did stay behind in Iida's room and found out that, yes, he does read fanfiction. I didn't even realize you weren't with us. Pay up. Also $3 in Deku's hair being natural. I doubt he dyes it. Yeah, I just can't see him dyeing his hair. I bet it's natural too. $2. Yeah, but it's green. Yeah, $2 on it's dyed. $3 more on it's dyed. 2 more on it's not dyed. And Mr. Aizawa, since you're the only one allowed in the boys' restroom, you're gonna have to go check. Why do I even participate anymore?
Aizawa, check the bathroom.
Okay. Hair gel. More hair gel. Who the f uses this much hair gel? 11? 12. 12? Who has moisturizing skin cream? No. Advanced healing. Advanced... Does Shigaraki live here? What is it? Dry shampoo.
Fuck my eyes.
Here's Kirishima's. Why is there so much soap? Do they smell that bad? You know what? Forget this. Midoriya, is your hair dyed or natural? It's natural. Prove it. My mom has green hair, and Mr. All Might and Kachan have met her, so they can confirm that too. Good enough. So... It's natural. Called it. How did you check? I asked him. But it's green. Sue, your hair is green. And she's got a point, Sue. Oh my god, I didn't realize how late it got. So I think it's time for all of you to go to bed. Everybody pay your debts. How do I lose so much money every time? Don't make bad bets, anti-gravity.
Next time we definitely need to choose better bets.
Night, Mr. Aizawa.
Good night.
Good night. Mike, gather the adults. I've got a fun activity.